A lot of people on this journey of quitting porn can feel shame, can feel guilt, can feel like they're not good enough, can feel low in confidence. And I know I certainly felt a lot of those emotions in the past. So what we want to do is shift our identity away from somebody who struggles, who has a problem with porn, somebody who's addicted. We don't want to be any of those things. Instead, what we want is to be somebody who has chosen a life of freedom from porn. We want to be somebody who has chosen a better, healthier alternative, somebody who actually pursues their goals and cares about creating meaningful connections with those around them and other people. So what we really want to do is actually start to take pride in ourselves a little bit more. And one amazing way to do that, step number 4, look after the space around you. So what does that really mean? Simply tidy up. Honestly, tidying my flat has such a massive impact on my personal mental health and how I feel. The other day, it was a bit of a mess. There were a few plates in the kitchen sink. There was like a lot of paper around, a lot of equipment from recording podcasts around, and it was just a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. And I was like quite overwhelmed because I was like, where do I start? I've got like the clothes there, I've got the plates there, I've got the podcast equipment here, and I didn't really know what to do. And it overwhelmed me, to be honest with you. I didn't know which thing to tidy up first. So I don't want to overwhelm you by talking about tidying up your space, but just get 1 or 2 things right. And if you like tidy literally 1 or 2 things today, and then tidy 1 or 2 things tomorrow, and don't contribute, don't like add more mess, then by the end of this month or in like even a week or 2, you're going to have a really nice, tidy environment. And what you see around you makes such a huge difference. Around 10 million out of 11 million of our cells relate to sight. So what you see has a massive impact on your journey when it comes to quitting porn. There's also the habit loop and cue craving response reward. So what you see in your environment, if the cue is like a total mess, then you may end up actually craving sexual content because that cue may, in your mind, go, oh, I'm a mess, or, oh, I've got all of this stuff to do, and then lead to feelings of like stress or feeling like you're a bit overwhelmed. And so you may end up actually getting triggered by living in a messy environment. So that's how important this really is when it comes to quitting porn. So obviously you can have that sort of mental state where you just go, yeah, it doesn't really matter, I'll do it tomorrow. And that might be fine for a little while, but if you are somebody who actually cares about their environment around them and you think it matters to you to like have a tidy, clean space, then I highly recommend taking the action required. If you can, like buy a cleaner. I mean, that's the dream, to be honest with you, but I'm not quite there yet personally. So yeah, tidy your environment. I think it's quite a simple one, but has like a massive impact on our mental health and how we feel about ourselves. This is really like just about taking pride in who you are, taking pride in this journey of quitting porn, and the little things like tidying up can honestly just be game changing. They really can. So there's not really too much more to say on this. I guess just like don't do too much, don't try and get everything right. You don't have to be a perfectionist here. That's never helped me out, but just tidy 1 or 2 things and you'll feel a little bit better for it. I also think it's a great thing to do before you go to sleep as well, because if you're like tidying up before you go to bed, it's kind of getting you into a little bit of a calmer mental state before sleep, and it's a lot better than like scrolling through your phone or engaging in video games or YouTube content and things like that. So I think if you are going to tidy up, I reckon like 30 minutes before bed's a really good time, or even like 5 minutes before you go to sleep. Honestly, this can take literally just 3 or 4 minutes and it has such a big impact. So that's what I recommend. Now, if you do want more support on your journey of quitting porn, I have an online course out. Link is in the description. It's £9.99. There is also an online Discord community which you can join. It would be awesome to have you in there. I'll be active in that group. And finally, there's a few live events coming up as well. So stay tuned for them. All of the links will be in the description. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you've enjoyed this video and want to join me on this journey of quitting porn. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.